Hello everyone, welcome to the unit number 3, vector space and inner product space. Today we are going to learn about subspace of a vector space. So in previous lecture we have seen what is definition of vector space. Now subspace of a vector space is a subset, any subset W of vector space V is called subspace if W is a vector space over R under addition and multiplication. Again here we need to find out two conditions. We need to check two conditions, that is addition U plus V must belongs to W, and second condition is if we multiply any real number alpha to vector U, then it must belongs to W. Or instead of these two conditions, we can check one single condition also. If we multiply alpha to U and beta to V, and if it belongs to W, then we say that W is a vector subspace of vector space V. So in this way, addition, multiplication, if two properties you can check, or instead of that, multiplication and addition both get covered in this last property. So you can check either in this two or this last property to find out that whether W is a vector subspace of vector space V or not. Then next is examples on this subspace. So if first question is prove that W is a subspace of V where W is equal to x, y, x plus y. Now always understand the meaning of this set. What set is given to us? We have given first x, then x is real number, so this is a real number, then another real number y, and last is addition of this two real number is again a real number. So all three terms are real numbers here. X, y are real number and last must be the addition of first and two. So we have to consider U and V in this way. U is given as x1 y1 x1 plus y1, V is x2 y2 x2 plus y2. Now both x1 y1 x2 y2 all are real numbers. Now if we add any two real number, we always get real number. So obviously U plus V belongs to W, that is x1 plus x2 is again a real number. Addition of two real number is always real number. Y1 plus y2 is a real number, so again it satisfies. Then x1 plus y1 is real number, x2 plus y2 is real number, so addition of all become a real number. So here U plus V here belongs to W. Next, if we multiply any real number to a real number set, it is always a real number. So alpha into x, real number into real number, it is a real number. Alpha into y, real number into real number, it is a real number. So again it is alpha into y, and alpha into last must be addition of first and second entry, so it is alpha into x plus y, again it is a real number. So both the condition get satisfied, therefore W is a subspace of vector space V. Now second example is if W is show that W is not a subspace of V where W consists of all matrices with zero determinant. Means here we want to choose matrices with zero determinant. So if we choose U matrix as 1 0 0 1, so what is the determinant of this U? It is 1 0 0 0. Determinant of U is equal to 0. Then we choose in such a way that it is 0 0 0 1. What is determinant of V? Again it is equal to 0. So if we add these two numbers U plus V, it is equal to 1 0 0 1, because 1 plus 0, addition of each and every entry, 1 plus 0 1, 0 plus 0 0, then 0 plus 0 0, and 0 plus 1 is 1. So what is the determinant of this U plus V? It must be equal to 0, but here it is not equal to 0. So if it is not equal to 0, means it does not belongs to vector space, given vector space. Therefore W is not a subspace of V. So here in this problem I have denoted, instead of U and V I have chosen A and B are the number. So you can choose A and B and you can prove that whether W is a subspace or not. So here A plus B does not belongs to W, therefore W is not a subspace of V. Next example is verify whether W is equal to f of 3 plus equal to 1 plus f of minus 5 is a subspace of V. Now directly we can use third identity also, alpha f plus beta g, or instead of saying alpha f plus beta g, you can write it as alpha u plus beta v also, no problem. You can use u or v, or you can use f and g also. So what is the definition? It is given that f of 3 is equal to 1 plus f of minus 5. This is the definition given to us. Another set, if we consider g is a function, then g of 3 can be written as same 1 plus g of minus 5. This we know. Now we want to prove that alpha f plus beta g into 3. Into 3, answer must be in the form of 1 plus alpha f plus beta g multiplied by minus 5. If we get this answer, then we say that it belongs to W, otherwise it does not belongs to W. So it is alpha into, we substitute f of 3 value which we know and g of 3 value. So substitute here alpha into 1 plus f of minus 5 plus beta into 1 plus g of minus 5. Now add it become alpha plus beta plus alpha into f of minus 5 plus beta into g of minus 5. Now alpha plus beta remains as it is, alpha plus beta plus alpha into f of minus 5, so nothing can be taken common here, so we are not getting this type of answer, 1 plus alpha f plus beta g multiplied by minus 5. So in this way we are here we are getting alpha plus beta plus alpha f plus beta into g multiplied by minus 5. So here this alpha plus beta is missing. We want, instead of this alpha plus beta, we want 1. So we are not getting that answer. Means what? Alpha into f plus beta into g does not belongs to W, and W is not a subspace of vector space V. Next question is, V be a vector space of all function from R to R and V of E be the even function, then show that V of E is a subspace of V. Now V of E means set of all even functions. Even function means what? Definition of even function is, if f and g belongs to that set V of E, then even function means f of minus x is equal to f of x and g of minus x is equal to g of x. So if we replace x by minus x, we get same function in given function. So g of minus x, it is equal to g of x. So for scalar alpha and beta, alpha f plus beta g multiplied by minus x. So it can be written as alpha into f of minus x plus beta into g of minus x, and f of minus x, we know that it is f of x and g of x. So we substitute alpha f of x plus beta g of x, which can be written as alpha f plus beta g into x. So this represent that we are getting same answer, alpha, same function, that is f of minus of x is equal to f of x. Here instead of f we have function is alpha f plus beta g into minus x. It is equal to, we must get answer alpha f plus beta g multiplied by x. So we are getting same answer. That's why this function is called as even function. Therefore W is a subspace of V, or instead of W here we have said is V. So VE is a subspace of V. V is a subspace of V. So in this way you can check that whether this is a vector space or not. Next example is, show that W is equal to x, y, z given that x minus 2y plus z is equal to 0 is a subspace of V. So here what we have given to us, first term, that is first term x minus 2y plus z 2 times second term plus third term, it is equal to 0. This term is given. Now if we choose u as x1 y1 z1, x1 y1 z1, v as x2 y2 z2, x2 y2 z2, then we get u if this belongs to W. If it belongs to W means what? x1 minus 2 times y1 plus z1, it is equal to 0. This we know by using this u belongs to w, and x2 minus 2 times y2 plus z2, it is equal to 0. Now if we add u plus v, so it is x1 plus x2, x1 plus x2 minus 2 times y1 plus y2 plus z1 plus z2, z1 plus z2, z1 plus z2. So in this way it is x1 plus x2. Now separate it. It can be written as x1 minus 2y1 plus z1, x2 minus 2y2 plus z2, and we know that x1 minus 2y1 plus z1 is 0, x2 minus 2y2 plus z2 is equal to 0. So if both are 0, we substitute here, we get u plus v, u plus v is equal to 0, which belongs to, this is 0 and it belongs to w, because all the combinations of that u plus v, it satisfies this relation x minus 2y plus z is equal to 0. So it belongs to w. Similarly, alpha into u, alpha into x1, y1, z1, it is equal to alpha times x1, alpha times y1, alpha times z1. Now use that relation x minus 2y. X minus 2y means alpha x1 minus 2 times alpha y1 plus alpha z1. It can be written as, taking alpha common, x1 minus 2y1 plus z1, and we know that x1 minus 2y1 by z1 is equal to 0. So it becomes 0, which belongs to again w. Therefore a u plus v and alpha into u both belongs to w. Therefore this given set is a subspace of v. But here this question is not solved by that method. It is given by using linear combination. X, y, z can be written as 2y minus z, because combination is given as x minus 2y plus z, which is nothing but x is equal to 2y minus z. So x is equal to 2y minus z, y is written in terms of y only, and z is z. So if we find out its vectors, we get 2 1 0 into y minus 1 0 1 into z. Any vector can be written in terms of its linear combination, then that set is called a subspace of vector space V. So in this way also we can find out the answer. Next is, show that W is a subspace of V, and W consists of all matrices which commute with a given matrix. Commute means this definition is given, AT is equal to TA. So if we have A and B, I have denoted here. Instead of A and B, you can use UV, but in given question only A belongs to V is given. That's why I have chosen here two vectors. AB belongs to V. So AB belongs to V means it must satisfy AT is equal to TA and BT is equal to TV. So again by using last condition, that is alpha F plus beta G into T. So by using that formula we can prove this result. It is alpha into A into T plus beta into B into T. Now alpha can be written as outside AT plus beta into BT. AT is given as TA and BT is given as TB. So this is T times alpha A, T times beta B. So T common alpha A plus beta B. So alpha A plus beta B belongs to, means it satisfies the given commutative property. Here we have right side T function, here we have left side T function at last. So it satisfies commutativity. Therefore alpha A plus beta B belongs to W, means what? This is a subspace of V. W is a subspace of V. So in this way we can find out the set which is a subspace of V or not. So try this example at home, and if you have any doubt you can write it in comment box. Thank you.